Hey, 5 orange flags, if not red, that scream, be careful when you're buying this property. Number 1, if you're getting offered heavy, absolute big discounts, okay? Nothing against discounts, nothing against saving a few dirhams and dollars and bobs and quids. However, when you're being offered heavy discounts or when a deal looks too good to be true, then buyer beware. You've got to open your eyes and make sure that too heavy discounts, big discounts. I've not seen good stories come out of this, and I generally tend to end up having to deal with people who bought, came back to me and then said, oh, well, we made this mistake last year, or it seems that we've made a mistake. How can you help me solve this? Okay. So if you're, what can I say? Like, just try not to be too greedy on the discount side. If you are getting those discounts, look, nobody doesn't like saving money. Just understand that if you're getting something that sounds too good to be true, maybe it's too good to be true. So just be a little bit careful and understand what you're actually getting into. Okay. Number 1. Number 2, developers or builders that have very little experience in Dubai, especially no experience, you want to look a little bit more deeper. Not saying don't buy, just do a little bit more research on them, understand what they've delivered back in their different countries that they might have come from. What's their commitment to the country and Dubai and the UAE, okay? Number 3, extremely long payment plans, extremely long, like we're talking 8 years, 10 years. You got to remember, like, guys, it's kind of like if you pay me and I'll tell you I'll build you your house, okay? But you can pay me over 10 years, but I'll build it for you over 4 or 5. Guess what? If you're not paying enough money for that house to be built on time, that money has to either come from somewhere else, which means that the cost of capital means that you're paying a higher price up front over a period of time, or the developer is going to have to cut a little bit of corners here and there to actually deliver to you your property. So you might have to sacrifice a little bit on quality, so on and so forth. Good, strong developers that have good reputation, good brand value in the market, generally speaking, are not forced to give very long-term payment plans, except in few cases. I know a developer is strong, they just don't have the track record in Dubai, but they are willing to give a post-handover payment plan or a long payment plan. That's okay, right? Number 4, infrastructure not built in the area. Look, there is a keen balance. If you were to go into, let's say, downtown, where most of the infrastructure, the mall, the roads, almost everything's almost pretty much built. Obviously, you're paying prime value for a prime built area, as opposed to a complete desert area where everything's not in place yet. This is like almost 5% infrastructure, okay? Infrastructure. This adds value to the property. You don't want to go there. You don't need to go here. You've got to balance it in the middle. 5th point, last but not the least, there are many other points, quality. Do not ignore quality. If you see that the apartment spells, if the developer has delivered other buildings, but the quality is quite poor, be absolutely careful. You've got to understand what they've delivered. If you don't like it, walk away. You're going to be stressing it later on. So here's the 5 points, right? Heavy discounts, no experience, very long payment plans, infrastructure very, very low, and last but not the least, look for a balance, poor quality, okay? These things say be very wary, be careful when you're buying this property.